Tonight, connection, clarity, and creative fire take the spotlight in a soul-charged episode of Kelowna After Dark. In the spotlight, life and relationship coach dropping truth and tools, Kandace Stoneman. Healer and artisan, Sonia Ridiger blends energy and elegance with handcrafted intention. And closing out the night with island vibes and radiant spirit, Goldmine bringing the reggae rhythm. Plus, soaring skies and scenic vibes from this week's urban interview. On the creative edge, turning one creative moment into a full-blown content storm. Get ready, After Darkers, and now, here's your host, Silver Lux.
Hey, what's up, what's up? Welcome to Kelowna After Dark, the best place to be once the sun goes down. I'm your host, Silver Lux, and as always, we have our co-host, Sterling Lux, up in the Lux box doing the do.
That's right, I'm triggering everything that matters to this show and taking charge and large, all that, rhyme it.
And words.
Yes,
Yeah.
I smith everything.
Now listen, if you've ever spent a full summer in Kelowna, then you already know this city has a beat. It's not just about music, it is music. From downtown rooftops to secret beach parties to buskers jamming outside your favorite taco spot. This place has a rhythm that you can live your life to. Kelowna doesn't just support live music, it throws it at you like, catch these feelings. It's an emotional dodgeball game out there, feelings flying everywhere.
Yes, constantly like, how about that? And I'm like, Jesus, no.
And then cash me outside and all of that jazz. But music doesn't ask you to be perfect, it just asks you to feel. Whether it's heartbreak, joy, rage, or just the weird fog of being human, there's always a rhythm that says, hey, I get it. You don't need a stage, you just need a moment, a speaker, a pulse. I moved here from Ontario 20 years ago for college and I never left. Why? Because this city got into my soul like a favorite song. It's not just stunning sunsets and wine country aesthetics, it's community that pulses with creativity, love, inclusion, and a whole lot of good weird.
Yeah, you met me here and I'm a whole lot of weird. I don't know if it's good though.
No, it's good. I'm here for the weird.
Okay, good.
All here for the
always
weird.
here for weird with an H.
With a weird.
With a weird.
Weird. It pulses with creativity, love, inclusion, and a whole lot of good weird. The kind of weird that wears a velvet cape to the farmer's market, just because, vibes. That kind of weird.
You follow me around on Sundays?
That's funny.
Like,
no, just your dad wearing a cape.
oh, that was epic.
That was so epic. I'm always here for the weird. Ain't that right, Sterling? Can I get an amen for the weird?
Amen.
That's right, here for the weird, babe.
Woo.
That's right. And you know what I've learned? The most magnetic, powerful thing in the world isn't fame or filters or flawless vocals. It's authenticity. When somebody shows up as their real self, weird, wild, raw, and unapologetic, we feel it. It heals us. It reminds us we can do the same thing. And that's what music and creativity in general is really for. Not to impress, but to express. So tonight, let's Kelowna's rhythm carry us somewhere beautiful. Let's vibe, let's reflect, let's dance with whatever energy we're bringing, and maybe laugh a little on the way. You don't have to be polished or loud or talented, just honest. And if someone sees you in that truth, even for a second, that's magic. That's how we build the kind of culture where people don't just perform, they belong. They belong as their most authentic selves, vibing to the beat of their own glitter-covered drum. Do you feel that thump thump? That beat? That's your built-in soundtrack. So let's tune it in, turn it up, and get this after party started. We have an incredible show lined up for you guys tonight, so let's do the do. We talk a lot about art and energy and nightlife on this show, but sometimes the deepest transformation starts in the quiet, grounded work of healing ourselves and showing up differently in our relationships. Our next guest is a cycle breaker, a truth speaker, and a voice of wisdom for women, teens, and anyone ready to lead their lives from the inside out. She's the founder of Guide Your Mind and a solo mama on a mission to bring emotional intelligence, nervous system regulation, and authentic self-expression into homes, relationships, and workplaces across BC. From sitting beside those in their final moments in hospice care to helping high-achieving women reclaim their feminine energy, her journey has been rooted in sacred witnessing and emotional empowerment. Through her coaching, books, workshops, and a brand new podcast, she's guiding women to soften without losing their strength, to express without exploding or shutting down, and to reconnect without compromising who they are. That's pretty damn incredible. She's also the heartbeat behind transformative team programs, school partnerships, and a lifestyle service that supports emotional peace through home organization. Because as she says, sometimes peace begins with the state of your home. So very true. With nicknames like Queen of Connection and the Emotional Decoder, she was just featured last weekend at the Aria Goddess Festival in Coldstream, a beautiful celebration of feminine energy, healing, and empowerment. Her work blends trauma-informed tools, relationship repair, and sacred self-expression in a way that's both wildly practical and deeply transformative. Please welcome the radiant, revolutionary, and rooted Kandace Stoneman. Hey, pretty lady. Welcome to the show. I'm going to hug you, okay?
Please do.
Welcome to Kelowna After Dark. Have a seat and chat with me.
It's a pleasure to be here.
I'm so happy that you came. How are you doing today?
It's such a great day. I'm just pumped to be in the studio with you guys.
Awesome. Right on. Thanks for having patience while we did the do.
Oh, we have to. It's part of life.
Fair enough, right?
Yeah.
So are you ready to have me get all up in your business and ask you questions?
I would love it.
Oh, fabulous. Okay. So you have built such an inspiring platform with Guide Your Mind, supporting women and teens, parents, and even home-based entrepreneurs. How did your journey from hospice care lead to the work that you're doing now?
Well, when I was working in hospice, I realized how important peace and connection is. You know, so often we go through life just busy going through it. And I got to see firsthand just how important that is. And, you know, with my own struggle of bullying and low self-esteem, just depression, anxiety, all the things that are in this modern day mental health crisis we're in.
Yep.
It was just something that I had to get some help with. I hired a life coach. It was so transformative. I realized that emotional wellness, that peace, that connection, it's a lifestyle worth investing in. It's something that sign me up for more of that.
Yeah, I totally agree. It is so helpful. And I love the work that you're putting out into the world, honestly.
That means a lot.
We need more people like you. Yeah. So sacred expression, what is that? And why is that such a game changer for a lot of women?
Yeah, so when I think of sacred expression, you know, there's expression like venting, complaining, ranting, and it feels really good sometimes. But sacred expression is about being the truth of who you are, expressing yourself with authenticity, being allowed to say your truth, your boundaries, your needs, your wants, your desires from a place that honors both you and the other person.
Yeah, that's the important one.
Yeah, it's mutually fulfilling, it's mutually respectful, and it's a game changer because it's the difference between having these argument cycles that feel like never ending, or having a calm, productive conversation.
That would be fabulous, right?
It's the difference of snapping at your partner or being the calm, confident leader in your life, taking ownership of your feelings and what you need.
And that would be, life altering, absolutely.
Changes your whole relationship dynamic across the board.
Do we find that sometimes in that shift that some people are a little resistant to come along with that?
People that come to me are usually pretty ready
That's fair.
Make a change. You know, it's usually people that they're yelling at their kids too much. They're no longer soulmates, they're roommates with their partner. They know that if something doesn't change, you know, it's the ending of a relationship, breakdown of a close connection. Yeah. And it could be at their work as well. It really goes across.
Yeah, relationships are so multifaceted, right?
So people are usually pretty ready to dive in.
Right on. What do you do if you are coaching and it's a relationship romantically and one partner's like, I'm in, I'm good, I'm absorbing this, and one isn't quite there yet? How do you generally deal with that?
That is such a great question. I find when we as women say, and men come to me as well, because I understand women very well. So when a woman can tap back into her body, what she needs, what she values, where her boundaries are, she can actually start showing up for herself in a really beautiful way. And then with communication skills that I teach, and just, it's a skill. So that's good news. Everyone can learn that skill.
That's huge.
Right? Once they start doing that, they're able to communicate from a place of warmth, softness, a place of love and not fear and not just their old wounds that are kind of running the show. So it actually can activate a man into like, whoa, she's different. It's really
that's
neat.
Neat.
Yeah, when she's tapped into her power and her feminine energy.
Oh, I like that. That is very cool.
Yeah.
So a lot of your work focuses on helping high-achieving women soften without losing their strength. So what does that actually look like practically in real life?
Yeah, you know, just to kind of back that up a little bit, is we go through our childhood, our life, and we have these wounds and these pains that we pick up along the way. And if we don't tend to that, it just will spill out into your life. It does. And so I'm just so passionate about teaching women to be able to find their feelings so that they can express themselves. It goes back to that sacred expression. And it's the difference, again, between shutting down, melting down, slamming the door and like, I hate you. And like, you don't even understand me. And it really can turn conflict and criticism and into connection. And
That's
so it's
awesome.
really powerful.
Yeah, powerful. Yeah. Oh, I love that. And what do you notice is the biggest roadblock for a lot of women trying to communicate in the middle of conflict?
I think it's our societal programming of like good girls, you know, like be seen and not heard. And it's, you know, a lot of protective, we're wired for connection, but we have these protective layers that we cope over time. And so we learn to zip it. We learn to keep the peace, but whose peace are we even keeping?
That's a damn good question.
Right? Not mine.
Right? Yeah, no, not in that moment.
Yeah, we can abandon ourselves and we lose ourselves. We become a shell of who we used to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, when we can just stand strong and like anchor into who we really are, again, like your whole world changes. It's profound.
I love it. That's like, honestly gives me like the feels and like hope. And
I tend to have that effect.
that is awesome. So how does it feel to know that you put that out into the world and that you can affect such positive change in other people's lives?
It really means everything to me as somebody who really struggled, you know, the first half of my life. I just knew that I don't want the rest of my life to be riding the struggle bus. And so it does feel that with that sacred witnessing of working in hospice, for me to just hold that in and not spread the word of like, you guys need to get a handle. Like your peace will be gone. You'll get to the end of your life and you will have regrets that are deeply painful. And so if I can spare somebody from that, because it's brutal.
Yeah.
And so to spare somebody from that, it feels like my calling, my purpose.
We need to get you a sparkly cape, girl.
Okay.
That's like a superpower. I'm here for that.
Yeah.
That is very cool. But I get what you mean though, because being in that kind of area, that's the perspective that everybody's having. They're evaluating their life. They're looking at their choices. And that has been one of my biggest fears, is to be in that moment and look and go, oh no, I don't like that. And it changes how you do things for sure.
If you can be proactive rather than reactive.
Probably way better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely going to be now. So you offer more than just coaching, though. You also help lighten the emotional and physical load with your home-based services. So how does that support that transformation?
Yeah, so Guide Your Mind just expanded to where we're offering cleaning and home organization with a twist.
Oh, that's cool.
And so it's got that coaching side of it, because having a clean home, as lovely as it is, it actually gives us so much peace when we can see things are in order.
Yes.
And so if you're trying to do all this inner work and feel peace on the inside, but your outer world, your environment is
a little
makes
chaotic.
you want to lose your bananas every time you walk past that certain place where the kids throw their backpack and their shoes. There's so much we can do to just help bring more peace into the home. And so, anyone who books with me, like, I just want to bring extra service where they're going to get that systems of peace is what I'm calling it. It's about having standard operating systems for your home, much like you would
a business. Absolutely.
Right? That daily dinner dilemma. That's what I call it.
I love it.
Like
yes.
Being a referee.
That's a moment.
You can actually have a fair fighting framework. I mean, I'm teaching my 6-year-old how to disagree respectfully.
I love that.
So it's having frameworks, systems, and then it just is going to trickle on over into their inner world. So if we can get that on both sides.
Win. Total win. Absolutely. Yeah. That is very cool.
Yeah.
I love that. And I love that you offer stuff, because a lot of time with life coaching, it's like, okay, we can do something within your business or within your relationship or your children, but you get it all. And they're all connected, and all of those things are so huge for women, because we're at the top of that, right? And fix one piece, that's awesome. But you're like, here, I'll help you fix it all.
I have shivers from that, because I think for women, and not just women, but that's a lot of who comes to me. It's that invisible workload of running a home that is not so invisible for us. It's like in our face.
Yep.
But to, teach our kids how to notice the mental load that we carry, how to notice the invisible workload of the home, how to be a contributor in the family and to work at increasing the culture and the connection in our family. It just, I'm obsessed with understanding human behavior and patterns. And so, it's just like something I can bring to the home.
I love it. Yeah, you definitely have a very unique perspective there. And it sheds a lot of light in areas that don't normally get shown together.
I agree.
So I think that's very cool. So what are some subtle signs that someone might need to strengthen their emotional awareness or their boundaries?
It's snapping at their partner again. It's yelling at their kids over them losing their shoes 5 minutes before they have to leave. It's saying yes to too many things, overcommitting. Why am I drained and tired and burnt out all the time? It's being tapped out, touched out, maxed out. And, I think as women, it's that busy modern life, busy culture that I just want people to move away from and get reconnected within. It brings more peace into our lives.
We could all use some peace. Yeah. That's for sure. What's one shift someone can make today to start honing their truth and stop people pleasing?
Well, they're in for a little treat because I'm actually going to teach them that one thing that they can start implementing today.
Fabulous.
It brought me out of a place of stuckness. I created it myself. So I'm going to teach them a little tip and a trick that I feel really passionate about. So it'll help them tap back into what they need and look after themselves on a deeper level.
That sounds fantastic. Well, I want to ask you one more question.
Please do.
For someone who's watching this and thinking like, hey, that's me, I need this, how do they connect with you?
They can go onto my website. I've got my website, guideyourmind.ca, and find me on the socials. I'm sure you'll link them.
Absolutely, we will. Yeah, we'll have them on the page too.
Yeah, Guide Your Mind Coach or Kandace Stoneman. And they can text me, call me, whatever they want.
Perfect. That sounds wonderful. So every time you and I chat, I always feel this fabulous energy and I'm super happy and excited. So I'm so jacked to share that with the audience.
Yay.
Are you ready to do the do?
Hey, welcome to the Guide Your Mind headquarters. I am happy to have you here with me in my office. Today, I want to teach you a framework that I find so helpful in my own life, so much so that I have to share it with all my clients, and I'm going to share it with you right now. First, a little bit of a reality check, maybe a bit of an intense realization even. But a quick question, have you ever thought to yourself or wondered, why is it that you feel disconnected or dissatisfied, just feeling like unfulfilled in life when everything on paper seems fine? If you've ever felt that way, I want you to know that you are not alone. In fact, it's very common, and I have felt this way myself. Years ago, I worked in hospice, and I would sit at the bedside of those who were at the end of their life. And one of the things that I realized that's been just such a gift in my life to be able to witness this is that it wasn't about their fancy house or their collection of designer bags or how nice their car was. No, it wasn't that at all. It was about how fully they lived and about how deeply they loved, about how connected they felt to those who matter most. It was about how much peace they felt within themselves. And the thing that I realized is that they were realizing the cost of their regrets realized too late. And I don't want that for you. They were realizing that all of that unspoken pain, those unresolved conflicts, the unrepaired relationships, the unlived dreams, and the unexpressed emotions, that is what they were sitting with. And oh my goodness, that looked so painful. And so now it is my mission to help as many people as possible so that you don't get to the end of your life one day and realize you're in the same boat.
And so this framework I'm about to teach you from this little guide I made called Decode Your Emotions. It's on my website in my shop, guideyourmind.ca. And there's several wheels that you'll see. Now, with this framework, it's called the F.I.N.D framework. Let me walk you through it. It's about finding your feelings, because finding your feelings and making peace with your feelings is the path to emotional peace. And you want this. So the F stands for feelings. And in this wheel that you'll see here, it's really important that you pinpoint your feelings. You can name it to tame it. It really helps your body feel more calm. It helps your brain, your nervous system start to settle down instead of it looping. Maybe you feel insignificant. Maybe you feel inadequate, rejected. Just by pinpointing it, that name it to tame it, you'll feel a sense of peace within. Next, let's move on to the I in the F.I.N.D framework. That is for that inside sensation, your emotion, that quick automatic response that your body has. Maybe it's a pit in your stomach or a lump in your throat or a clenched jaw and fists. You just feel that adrenaline pumping through your veins, a sudden wave of heat. Those are your emotions and they happen automatically. And it's so important that you can tap into this and pinpoint where you feel it in your body, because that helps you feel it to heal it. And the thing with this is, if you are one of those people who wants to be less reactive, it's very important for you to feel your sensations in your body so that you can start to see the pattern, because everything, there's a pattern. So that's the I. Next, let's go on to the N. That is need. So often I would work with clients and I would ask them, so what do you think you need here? They would have no clue. In fact, it would be many years since they were even paying attention to what their needs were, especially if they had kids. And so it might be that you need to eat more than just the crust off your kid's toast, okay? Maybe you need a full sandwich. It might mean that you need to have a good cry with a friend, or a fun time with a night out with somebody, or maybe a cup of tea, put your feet up and just rest for a few minutes. Or maybe it's where you need to go hide in the bathroom. If you're a parent, I know you know. The next thing is the D. It stands for do. It's really important that you do the thing that you need. And I know this sounds so simple and elementary, but I promise you it is. Most people are not doing this. And so if you can find your feeling, articulate that just even to yourself. You're feeling insignificant about something and you feel a pit in your stomach. And you need to have a conversation with somebody who can hold space for you to work through that. And now you're going to call the friend or call the coach or call the counselor, whomever. It's really important that you do these steps. The F.I.N.D framework will serve you so well. If you want any more tips on this, I'm always happy to have a conversation with you. It's been so fun to share this with you today, and I really hope that you can implement this into your life.
Oh, that's so exciting. I cannot wait for that book to come out and to check out your podcast. So exciting. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I'm going to hug you. This has been fabulous. Thank you so very much. Let's give it a round of applause, guys. Thank you so much. Yes, let's dance. Okay, seriously, Kandace just gave us all the vibes and the vision, but we're just getting started, because now it's time to lift off on a little adventure through the skies.
I know she gave us lots of tools right there, but I'm still emotionally stunted.
You have to use the tools.
I'm getting there. I just learned about them. I'm opening my heart.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. Do you want a sticker?
Could I?
Yes, a gold star.
Awesome.
Or I'll give you a penguin sticker.
Put it on my forehead.
Okay. Bet. Yes. Okay, wait, can I do that though?
No.
Damn it. We love getting into the heart of the city, but this time we're zooming out, like way out. This week's Urban Interviews isn't your usual sidewalk scroll. It's a floating love letter to Kelowna, seen from above. We're talking drone shots, dreamy narration, and cinematic vibes that'll make you feel like you're inside a living postcard. So lean back, take a deep breath, and let your eyes wander, because this is the Okanagan like you've never seen it before.
Some cities are built. Ours is composed, layered in lavender light, stitched with stories, and splashed in color like someone just couldn't help themselves. And really, they couldn't. Because here in Kelowna, art doesn't sit on a shelf. It dances on rooftops, it sings on sidewalk corners, and it climbs brick walls like it has something to say, which, of course, it does. Because we're not just living in beauty, we're making it, every day, together. This land has always been a canvas, long before city plans and winery tours. The hills, the water, the orchards, they were painting this place long before we added our names to it. And now, we just add our brushstrokes. A mural down a side street, a sculpture no one asked for but everyone secretly loves, a vintage sign above a cafe where people still fall in love over lattes. Look down from the sky and you'll see vineyards and rooftops. But look closer, you'll see people, makers, movers, dancers, dreamers, baristas with band tattoos, moms with paint on their elbows, kids spinning in fountains, entrepreneurs rewriting what business can be. You'll see laughter, music, struggle, victory, late night ideas that become storefronts. You'll see a city that doesn't just grow, it creates. And even when the streets are quiet, the view still speaks. You'll see murals glowing under streetlights, empty benches facing painted brick walls, rooftops holding on to sunlight like a memory. You'll see the shape of our spirit, even when no one's in the frame. We are more than a view. We are the view. Every face, every voice, every culture, color, and creative choice. We make this city not just taller, but truer, not just modern, but meaningful. And that's what makes Kelowna different. Not the skyline, not the real estate, but in the way art lives in the open. It's in the windows in the alleyways. It's in the stories shared on patios and painted in poems under bridges. It's in the curve of the lake, the way the vine rolls like verses, in the spaces we shape and the beauty we leave behind. So if you're looking for inspiration, don't just look at Kelowna, look within it. Because here, the masterpiece isn't only the view, it's the people who bring it to life and the canvas they've made for us to walk through. We are the view, and this city, she's still painting.
Man, I love that video. There's just something about drone shots I seriously can't even. They're always stunning, but Kelowna's on a whole other level. I swear this city's just showing off now. Big love to the skies above and the stories below. I love how special our city is. And speaking about special, wait till you guys get a load of our next guest up. We will be right back with more amazing Kelowna talent coming at you, so don't go anywhere after darkers. We'll be right back after this.
Savor excellence.
Welcome back, After Darkers. I hope you're feeling grounded because up next, the vibe is all about turning pain into power and stones into soul medicine. It's time to prepare for a transformative journey. Our next guest is not just a quantum healer. She's a spiritual alchemist, a medical medium, and a psychic who channels healing energy into creative visions on a mission to bring wholeness and harmony to people and their spaces. She's the founder of Quantum Mandala, a healing brand that fuses energetic wellness and wearable art. From clearing people's energy fields, chakra balancing, and body scans to intuitive counseling and making wearable art. She blends intention, creativity, and deep spiritual insight into everything she touches. And her handmade jewelry, it's not just beautiful, it's charged with meaning and healing, energetically cleansed and designed to support emotional, physical, and spiritual well-being. Each piece is made with care, aligned to your personal frequency, and crafted to heal while it shines. But beyond all of that, she's someone who radiates calm, warmth, and intention in every interaction. Her presence is healing. Just being around her, you feel more grounded, more seen, more you. Let's give a big, warm welcome to the queen of energetic design, Sonia Reidiger. Hey, pretty lady, welcome to the show. It's so good to see you.
Oh my God, I'm so honored to be here.
Oh, I'm so
Thank
happy
you for
that you're
having
here.
me.
Thank you for coming. Come sit on the big comfy couch and have a chat with us.
Yes, I'd love to.
How is your day going, lovely?
Awesome.
That's great.
Awesome. How's yours?
We're doing good.
Okay.
Yeah, today is awesome. I get to chat with fabulous people like yourself.
Thank you. Thank you.
So are you down to let me get all up in your business and ask you questions?
I will be delighted to share my knowledge.
Oh, I can't wait. Okay, so let's dive in. You have had quite the journey from the corporate world into energy healing and spiritual work. How did that shift happen for you?
Well, actually, universal prompts. Seriously. Yeah, during 2021, Facebook showed up with Reiki out of the blue. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah.
And my journey started with making jewelry here in 2017, 2018, being a silver and goldsmith. And then, Reiki showed up. And then I took my online course because of the sea. Mm-hmm. And then everything mushroomed from there. And then I got schooled into clearing haunted houses and people. And then my psychic gifts just opened up like a Pandora's box in a good sense.
That's fabulous.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're exactly where you need to be.
Yes, and I never looked back to the corporate world, but the corporate world, what I learned there is helping me now in my business because there's a business side to healing as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And also communicating with people.
Mm. Well, that's awesome. I love it. So tell us about Quantum Mandala. Where does the name come from and what's the deeper purpose behind your jewelry?
So Quantum Mandala is actually Latin.
Okay.
Quantum means quantum and Mandala means healing. So quantum healing. It's exactly what it is, quantum healing. And I channeled it. So when I was looking for a name, it was in my head. So this is how that works. I'm clairvoyant in certain moments, but for the most part, I'm hearing, I'm feeling, I taste, I hear, and
That's neat.
Yeah, I know, and feel. Right?
Yeah.
I feel everything. So, and this is what it was telling me. This is your name, and that's why I do this. And the jewelry came from when I started. I started as a little kid collecting rocks and gems and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, I love that.
I lost it because of my life path, and when I came back to it, I had already rocks and gems and everywhere in the house. And then I'm like, well, I should do something with it. For example, this piece, I designed it, I made it, because this is a love piece. This is 105 karat rose quartz.
Wow.
And
It's stunning.
So, and that's one of my apprentice pieces as a silversmith.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so that's how I started. And then I just discovered that every rock and gem has healing frequencies and properties. So I use that in my healing process.
That is so neat. I've never come across something quite like that. So when Sterling said he met you, I was like, okay, this is so cool. We gotta have you on the show. So I was so jacked that you were down. Very cool.
Well, yeah, I'm delighted that we met.
Yeah, I know, what a chance meeting.
Oh, that was not a chance meeting.
Here, here.
That was not a chance meeting. Somebody was involved.
I agree. So when someone asks you to clear their energy or their space, how do you usually approach that? Like, what's involved?
Well, for me, I literally ask for the address. I ask for the address, right? And date of birth, a picture if the person is far away. A lot of my clients are all over the world because energy is everywhere. So I can tap into any frequencies of any person, anywhere, and houses and land. And through the address, I have a point, I have a frequency I can lock into. Through a picture, I can do that, or date of birth and name. Because that's connected to that person, right? And it directs my energy to that person. And then I tap into the energy field, and then I test the energy field. Is there anything that is negative that needs to be removed? Negative thought forms, energetic cords with people that are not for their highest good no more. Spirits, ghosts, is there anything like that on them? Or entities, curses, past life things. I do past life regressions.
That is so cool.
I know. So sometimes I open more than a Pandora's box, but
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
but people feel the difference. And that's how I approach it.
I'm gonna go off script for a second.
Yes.
Have you ever like regretted opening up that box? Like, whoa, that was a little more than I expected. I don't know how to deal with all that came out of there.
It
The
was
true
not.
meaning of Pandora.
Yes. Well, I do deliverances. If I can't say the other word because it's tied to a religion, but deliverances means somebody's possessed, right? So yes, my first possession I had, I was not aware that was a possession because it was early on, and because I said I don't want to see what I remove because I'm a squirmish person. So you give me something iggly wiggly, I'm like, ugh. So,
I get that.
Right? So
Yeah.
it's like, ooh. Yeah. So, and the same goes with energy. Sometimes what you see is really so ugly and so distorted that you don't want to deal with it. So I said, I don't want to see when I do this. So I just feel it. And when I feel it, it doesn't matter to me. I just take it and put it away. That's a simplification, right?
Yeah.
But this possession was so ugly and there was somebody else in the room who was psychic, and she saw what that looked like, and she described it to me, and I almost puked. So that was my experience. I didn't regret it, but it was the aftermath. Feeling like this was like, okay.
Yeah.
That's why I say I'm grateful that I don't see in these instances.
That's very
Right?
So when you do something like that, do you have to like go home and like cleanse yourself and recenter and all that?
Yes. Usually I have to shower or go into water, into the lake, whatever is available, depending, the
Yeah,
weather
fair
and
enough.
stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and I do smudge myself. Sometimes I have to sleep, depending how heavy that was, or if I do more than one a day. And other than that, I'm good. I'm so protected when I go in. That's what we have to do. You can't go in blindsided. You have to be protected every day. And I have a routine. Every day I set my sacred space. Every day I ground myself. Every day I check if I'm clear and if I can work. If there's a no to any of this, then I deal with this. And if there's a no, I can't do any clearing, I'm not doing it. Then I say to the client, okay, today is not your day. Maybe tomorrow, let's see, or the day after. No,
But
it's
all this thing that said today is not your day.
That's awesome. I wish I could say that to some clients and be like, sorry, no.
Like it sounds something tropey that Arnold Schwarzenegger would say in a movie.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, yeah. I'll be back.
Right? Love it.
Yes.
This is so neat. So I've always been super interested in this kind of thing. Like,
Yes.
really, really neat. I'm all like, we gotta like hook up and
Yes.
like, we gotta have it.
we gotta have that extra chat.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Awesome.
Yes.
All right, cool. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, me too.
So how do crystals and handmade jewelry support someone's healing or spiritual path?
Okay, every crystal, every rock comes from the earth, right? It comes from Gaia.
Yeah.
And every crystal has a frequency and healing properties. This one has the frequency of love. So if you have a heart issue you're feeling sad and you have a little heartbreak, rose quartz on your heart chakra works wonders because it helps you see the true love that is behind all this, and the love that you have for yourself, because that's the important part. So black onyx, for example, is a grounding stone. Black obsidian is a stone that protects you, takes away negative energies from other people. So if you have that in your pocket, you can go anywhere, any places, and most likely you're not being attacked by any of these negative energies, right? So, for example, I have a couple of these guys beside entrance doors. So every entrance door has a black obsidian beside it, so that people that enter leave their stuff that I don't want there, not with me.
That's smart. I like that. Very cool. So you work across a lot of different modalities. What feeling is most exciting or aligned for you right now? Like, what are you super into in this moment?
Yeah, it's a tough question because I love everything I do. I follow my life path right now. I follow my passion and I follow my purpose. And what I love the most is when I do a clearing on people, and then emotional trauma comes up because that's normal, but people feel lighter, feel better, their physical appearance changes. It's even sometimes I did a clearing on a man, a picture taken that day, and then 10 days later, these two pictures, I swear to you, are two different people, you would think, but it's not. It's the same person because he sent the pictures to me. And that's what gives me the most gratitude. And then people decide, okay, I do intuitive counseling with you because I get to the bottom of things, right? I'm not going around that subject. I just go, oh, this is where it hurts. Let's explore that. And but well, with gentleness, right? With gentleness and softness, and always with compassion, because no judgment, right?
Yeah.
In a practice like this, there's no judgment. Anything can happen and everything can happen, right? As long as the respect is there and it comes from a place of love, that's what I feel, right?
Yeah, I'm here for that too.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
yes,
absolutely.
that's one love. That's all I'm saying.
How do you bring together art and spirituality when you're creating new pieces?
I channel. That's the simple answer. So I'm a medium for the creator's wishes. That's how I can say that. So when I do my pieces, when I do pieces that I channel directly, I do them not for a specific person. I paint, I do acrylic pour with mixed media, and I do the jewelry. So I do that just what comes to me. And I never know what comes out of it. So I know what to grab, I know how to solder or to paint, and then I'm done. And then I look at it and I'm like, okay, what is the name for that? And then I get the name. So when I do a piece for you, I check your energy field and tune into your heart. And then I know what I have to make for you. So I've been told what I have to make for you.
Sorry
and the design and everything. Everything. So that's how I do it.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Like so damn cool.
Yes. I mean, I learned the taste. Yeah. What?
There you go. Yeah.
I know the taste, dear. I know the taste.
On the table.
I got good taste. That's why you know it's
we went on a
expensive.
cruise and we almost bought a $900 dress. So I know your
That's
taste.
fabulous.
That's right. It does. It does. But it has healing properties. That's priceless.
It's true.
It is. I could use some good healing, babe.
Okay, fair enough.
It'd be fabulous.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Throw down a
100%.
stack.
There you go.
I can make something for men too. You know that,
Oh,
right?
see, that would be cool. I like
Bracelets.
that.
I can do bracelets, anything.
I like that. Get a necklace on you,
So
too.
we can talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Nice. So, what is something that people often get wrong or maybe misunderstand about what you do?
Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people out there in the world that can't see beyond the physical. So for them, what I do is woo-woo, is charlatan, is what's wrong with her? What is she talking about?
Yeah.
I met a lot of these people. Interestingly enough, they usually challenge me. And I take on any challenge in that regards. So,
Good for you.
well, because I know who I am and I know that what I do is real. So I call them out. I tell them exactly, oh, can you tap into my energy field and tell me what? I'm like, yeah, sure, I can do that.
Yeah.
You really want to hear my answer? Yeah. And then, boom, I tell them the answer and they're like, she can't know that. What's going on here? So, and this is how you convert the doubters to, can I have a session with you?
Yeah, they're probably the ones who are like down the most then
Absolutely.
after you've converted them, right?
Yes. But one thing is very important in my profession. Don't take anything personal.
That's fair.
Be impeccable with your word, right? And be always respectful coming from a place of love.
I think that's lovely. And you know what? The truth never has an issue with being challenged, right?
No, that's what I'm saying.
So I think that's a great standpoint.
Yeah, yeah.
I would love to show everybody the beautiful pieces you made.
Well, I brought a few.
Okay.
Go.
Okay, awesome. I am so excited to like see these up close and like see what you got going on.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, look at all this
start.
beautiful, beautiful jewelry that you have here.
Thank you.
This is really neat. What is this? Tell me about that.
You picked the most complex piece in the whole collection. Of course I did. Very nice. So this actually is a piece of mine, my personal piece I made for myself.
Oh, wow.
Yes, because this is a selenite. It's a flat selenite. The selenite is for cleansing. So it cleanses all the stones around it. This is a hematite. The hematite is for grounding. So it keeps me grounded, right? The amethyst, both of them are different amethyst colors. This is the connection, the violet connection to the divine.
Oh.
The third eye connection to the divine. That's violet. That's that color.
That's my favorite
And this
color.
is a 7 sacred stones. So this is a combination of 7 different stones, including clear quartz, rutilated quartz, amethyst, black onyx, I think it is. So I keep forgetting all the other guys, but it's 7 different ones. And this stone is so powerful that some people cannot wear the stone.
Oh, wow.
Because of the properties. Usually the stone is worn by practitioners, by psychics, by witches, because that stone enhances your abilities like mega.
Oh, that is cool.
And this is why you have the cleansing and the grounding, so that you are not exploding with psychic abilities, right?
Yeah.
You can't go like this. You have to be on a level where it all makes sense, right? So yeah, that is my personal piece.
It's stunning. And I don't
Thank
know
you.
why I was just like that.
Honing in.
Yeah.
You felt probably the energies of this sky.
That is so very,
Yes.
very awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. That is stunning. So
Yes.
is there something like if I'm drawn to something or if something like does that say anything or
Yes, it
that's
does.
neat.
Because usually when you're drawn to something, that means your energy is attracted by that energy. So no, that's how that works.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's how that works. So if you like the blues, then all the blues are coming to you, right? But if you like, for example, the pink or reddish or the rose quartz and all that kind of stuff. This is a rough rose quartz. So same. But these guys are kunzite. So same color, but not the same stone. And kunzite and rose quartz, and this is a ruby, they are all connected to your heart chakra, all connected to love, to feel your self-love, your own love, but also feel love of other people and give out that love.
That's important.
That's important, right? And then we have men's jewelry. This is an arrow. This is a hematite.
So cool.
Yes, and I turn it around a little bit. So this is what the back looks like. So I usually make the back pretty and the front pretty. So it's both, right?
That's a really cool detail.
Yes. And this is a fossil, also Ceros. And a fossil, they're super old. And the energy that they have is... you got to be ready for that because it really grounds you. Like it puts you so into the soil, so into Gaia.
Wow. Eh?
Yeah. Yes.
That's super neat.
Yes,
I like that.
It is.
What about this fabulous piece here? This is super interesting.
Yeah, that's a charged piece as well. So yeah, you picked the right pieces. So amethyst, connection to the divine again. This is a black kyanite. The black kyanite is the one who cuts cords, who is the one who repels negative energies, who is really used as cutting tools in psychic work, 100%. And this one is the end, the cut of a watermelon tourmaline, and tourmaline has different colors. So this is the green and this is the pink, but this is also connected to the heart again. So this is a very balanced piece. Hence, I do the, the connection like this.
Yeah, that is so neat. Oh yeah, I'm so here for
And
that.
it's a big piece. So yeah, and it hangs usually on the solar plexus.
I love that. I actually like long, like most of the
Long, yes,
necklaces that I
yes.
have are either like,
Short
up here
or here.
right.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, that's what I like. Yes.
I love it. That's great. What about this fabulous piece? This is super lovely.
That is a blue kyanite. So the blue kyanite is connected to your throat chakra. Blue is connected to your throat. So saying your truth. And that piece that you see here, that was poured in a broom. So I had liquid silver, I had the broom, these fancy witches brooms,
Yes.
turn them upside down, then you pour the silver in it, and then you shake it a little bit, and you wait until it's cool, and then you turn the broom upside down and shake it again gently, and then pieces like this come out. And this is what I integrated.
So cool.
I know, right?
I want to come make pretty things with you. Do you teach classes at all?
No,
Have you ever thought about that? I want to make pretty things. You make stunning things. Actually, I'll just make you get me pretty things. This is cool. Okay. All right.
Yes.
I could like sit here forever. Tell me about this one.
This is one of my favorite pieces. This is blue topaz.
It's lovely.
Blue topaz is also throat chakra.
Okay.
But it is also, my aura is blue. So that's why I'm connected to blue. And
Perfect.
yeah, I know. And this is a piece that I would like to show you. It's actually opening up like this.
Oh, wow. That's
Goes
awesome.
like that. And then you just click it in. And then you have it as a bangle.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Oh, that is awesome. You can tell when you're holding something in your hand, like this is a
It's
thing.
heavy duty. Yes.
It's awesome. Okay, so how do we open it again?
You press down.
Oh, right there.
Yes. And then you just hook it in.
Oh, brilliant.
Whoop.
That is gorgeous.
Yes.
Okay, so I push.
Push down and then the other up.
Oh, the other up. You mean
Yes.
the one I'm not
Yeah.
doing? The other up. I
The other
love
up,
it.
the other down.
That's awesome. Okay, so then, no, that way, no, this way. That way.
that
Ha-ha.
way,
Oh,
yeah.
it took me a minute, but we got there.
Yeah, well, it's a little, it's made strong. So it should stay on the wrist. That's why it's so tough to put it back on and off, right?
Well, yeah, I suppose if like you're gonna have that, you want to make sure you got it.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
This
That's
is
that.
great.
Yes.
And then which out of these is your favorite ring?
My favorite ring out of this one is, I don't even know. I'm actually this one.
Oh, wow.
That's a citrine connected to the solar plexus, made
Okay.
out of a mold. So I made a wax mold.
Yeah.
I carved it out, and then silver gets poured, and then hammered, and then the citrine gets set in. And citrine is connected to money, luck, solar plexus, business, creativity. So it's a powerful stone.
Yeah, it is stunning. Oh, this is stunning. Here, I gotta show you this. Look at that. Come and take a peek-see. And then like look at all the beautiful detailing here too.
Oh, neat.
Right? I'm having a field day over here with all of the loveliness.
It's a pinky ring for me.
Yeah, wow.
It's a little loose, but it's great. That's beautiful.
It's
Thank you.
lovely.
Nice and weighty.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah, I love heavy duty.
Yeah, you can definitely tell you've got something.
And that is
there.
another heavy duty. So that is a
That is
pink
cool.
sapphire.
I super dig that. That's right up
And
my
heavy.
alley.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I have wear them matching.
cool.
Yeah, kind of matching. So this is single and I have two. I have the ruby and I have the clear quartz.
This is so fabulous.
Thank you.
I'm so happy that you came on today. Like, this is incredibly beautiful stuff. And the fact that there's such a practical application along with it and a
Yes.
spiritual connection and stuff like
I know,
that.
right?
That is incredible.
Yeah, wearable art and also healing art, right?
How do you like not win?
I don't know.
You don't. It's a win-win, absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. Perfect.
This is cool. Okay, I'm stuck because I want to ask you about what this is, and then I also want to know what that is too.
Okay, this is a rhodochrosite. That's, again, you always ask about the heart. So it's kind of interesting. See, I should dig deeper on that one.
Oh, you would probably have a field day with me. I'm fun.
Oh, yeah. I have it. So, and it looks like a 7, lucky 7.
That's
So-
my favorite number. That's
Yeah.
the best number.
See, it really looks like a
It
7.
does.
And when you turn it around and you see it proper.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And I stamp it with my dragonfly. And so it's heart related. And this one is shell, pearls, and then we have labradorite, and then we have an amethyst. So that is a mix. That's a fun mix, and everything moves a little bit.
Oh, that's cool.
The shells are old. They connect us to olden days, I say. And the amethyst, same connection to the divine. The pearls, I don't know the meaning. I have to be honest about that. I always keep forgetting what the pearls mean because I do not wear many pearls.
So
and I
you
don't
just don't
make many
connect with
pearls.
them.
Yeah, I just connect with them because they're old too, right?
Yeah.
Pearls are here since, I don't know, the beginning, right?
Yeah, hot minute.
Yeah, right? So the day when they harvested the pearls, that I don't know when that was, but that was later. But they're old. And I guess that's when the pearls and the shells come together.
That's very cool.
Yeah, so that was a fun piece, yes.
Yeah, it's lovely. Like, I would literally wear everything that you have on this table. Hands
you.
down, no joke. It is just brilliant. So, if somebody wants to commission a piece by you, or how do they go about getting hooked up with all this fabulous that you do?
Well, they can fill out a entry form on my webpage, quantummedela.com, or they can call me 250-808-9813. And that's me.
There we go. Maybe we could put it on the screen and be real cool.
Yes, I know.
Just make him edit more things. This is awesome. Is there anything else that you would like to share with us or tell us about this before we let you go?
No, I would like to thank you for having me and giving me an opportunity to share my knowledge, what I do, my life purpose, and propelling me forward so that more people can hear about me and have the chance to get better.
Absolutely. I think that's
you.
really important. And I think that what you do for people is really special.
Thank you.
So thank you for putting that out into the world.
And thank you for having me, for doing that. My goodness, this is amazing.
It is. Can I hug you? Is that okay?
Yes.
Yay! I love hugs. This is great. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Yeah, let's hear a big round of applause one more time. Thank you so much. This has been amazing. Now we're going to take that incredible energy that Sonia just shared with us and shift gears a little bit. Because as much as soul work happens offline, truth is, how we show up online matters just as much these days. Let's be real, social media isn't optional anymore. If you're a creative, a brand, a business, people don't just want to see your work, they want to feel like they know you. The digital world has officially gone personal. And while that's beautiful for connection, it also means showing up with strategy, not just vibes. So how do you stay visible and stay sane? Well, this next segment might just change the way that you think about content for good. It's time for the Creative Edge. And tonight, Sterling is stepping into the spotlight with a fresh take on how to create smarter, not harder.
All right, we're gonna go over how to make a lot of content really easy, really simple. What we're gonna do is do a lot of repurposing. Okay, you're gonna start off with a main piece of content. It could be a minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, an hour, doesn't matter what it is. Then we're gonna go in there and make a lot of little small snippets, but we're gonna learn how to do that. Can I have the next slide, please? So we're gonna start with a main piece of content. Then we're gonna break it into micro content. And that includes reels, quotes, digital shots, clips, highlights, rebrand scenes, snippets, previews, shorts, carousels, sound bites, takeaways. All of that is incredibly useful, bite-sized content that in today's age that you kind of need to have in order to keep someone's attention, just to get them to know about you, just a little bit. And then once they know about you, then they'll start eating up your longer form content, giving you better watch time, more views, more subscribers, more audience. And from there, you could absolutely grow. You can use platforms like TikTok, Facebook, Instagram to then lead everyone back to Rome, which is going to be like your YouTube or your main platforms. Whatever your main platform is that you live and you do business on, you want to feed that as much as you can. And for most people, it's their website. Right? So here's the difference. Here's the difference is that a website you basically own. Okay? You rent it from Wix, GoDaddy, whoever. You still have a domain name you have to rent. With social media, you own nothing until you get their email addresses, until you can get their names, their phone numbers, any data about them, then you can own your audience and be a lot more secure and safe. So we're gonna cut everything up into little pieces, and you can take a small chunk that's about 10 minutes long and easily make 64 pieces of content in a single day. It doesn't have to be extravagant. It doesn't have to be constantly new. It just has to be repurposed, rehashed, and look slightly visually different. But here's the thing. It has to depend on the type of platform that you put it on. Okay? Obviously, sound bites, those are gonna go on certain platforms. But like you could take a screenshot of a tweet, so you could take a screenshot of a comment in a Facebook or a YouTube video and then tweet that, right? So you're then tweeting graphical information with words, right? Next slide, please. Multiply your message. 64 pieces of content, super easy. Turn the project into a content machine. Just rehash. And there's tools out there. There's AI tools out there like Submagic that'll help you enormously. That'll save tens of hours a week of time cutting things up, making them smaller, putting subtitles to it. And subtitles are super important because most people are flipping through on a phone. And you'd be surprised at how many times that phone doesn't have a volume on it because they're watching something where they're not supposed to. Maybe they're in a meeting. Maybe there's a Zoom meeting of their boss is just fucking having everyone's ass because something went wrong and you're just flipping through Facebook, right? You don't want the sound on, but you do want to know what's happening. So you have the captions on. Videos that have captions in them have like 30, 40% higher watch time because of the captions, right? Maybe you just don't have headphones on and you're on a bus and you don't want to disturb people and you still want to flip through your phone. Next slide, please. Watch the mood to the medium. This really does make a difference. Every platform is different to how people act on it and use it. Right? So you have to understand and know the nuances of each one of these platforms before you want to post in it. And it's actually amazing of how many articles in LinkedIn are not just business anymore. It's almost like a grown-up Facebook now. Let engagement guide the next wave. Your audience is giving you ideas constantly. If you read the comments properly, maybe you have to read between the lines, but a lot of the time, your audience will tell you exactly what it is that they're interested in, why it is they're interested in it, and basically give you every idea possible in order to be able to make more content a lot easier, a lot simpler, and that'll actually be eaten alive by your audience because that's what they want. Another way of doing this is going to Reddit, reading those comments, go to other people's videos that have the exact same or type of content, read what they're doing, comment on those comments, bring them back to you, get ideas from there. Askthepublic.com is a really good site to be able to go, hey, what are people asking nowadays about this subject? What are they getting back in feed? What can I answer of my expertise to be able to help the public and be able to get an audience for myself? Next slide, please. Create less, show more. You don't have to be a content powerhouse to be able to do any of this. Make a single main piece of content once a month, once every couple weeks, depending on what it is, how complicated it is, how big it is, how long it is, shit like that. But then just chop it up and distribute that everywhere you can. Every little road helps to bring it back to Rome. It is amazing that a simple story post will bring 1 subscriber, 2 subscribers, and that's not a whole lot, but you do it 100 times, suddenly you got a lot more subscribers than you wouldn't have had otherwise, right? Next slide, please. 1 project, 64 pieces, maximize your magic, multiply your message, just chop it up. Next slide, please. I think that's it. Cool. All right, so lesson is, main piece of content, chop it up into as many ways as you possibly can. To learn more about this method, go Google Gary Vaynerchuk 64 pieces of content strategy deck, and then go buy his book, Jab, 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 Right Hook. It'll give you so many ideas of how to make micro pieces of content that you'll never go dry. It'll always be there, your plate will always be full, and you'll always have content to post. Creative Edge over.
That was a full-on treasure map for creators. 1 project, that many pieces of content. I'm gonna need a map and then like a camera. Gonna be a whole damn thing. No rest for the branded, huh?
Never.
Never.
There's never a rest for the branded. It's always got to go. See, here's the thing, is that you need to think of yourself as a media company first and a whatever second. I don't care what you're doing, it's secondary to your marketing, because if you don't have people to market to, you don't have customers, you're not in business.
That's fair. Okay, lovelies, take a breath, sip something fun, go hug your favorite person, and meet us back here right after the break. We've still got one more gem to close the night out, and trust me, this one hits all the right notes. Toot, 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 toot. Toot, 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 toot.
Hey, first off, thank you for giving me a second of your time, so I'll get straight to it. I'm Sterling, CEO of Sterling Silver Luxury Media, and this is
Silver, CFO and executive producer of Kelowna After Dark. We're here to help businesses tell their story in a way that grabs attention, connects with people, and drives real results.
Here's the thing, 20% of businesses go out of business in their first year. By year 3, 40% of them are gone. By year 5, half of them are gone. Why? Because most businesses miss the mark on who their customers are. They're not connecting. They're not telling stories in the way that people truly care about.
That's where we come in. I'll ask you this, how many times a day do you stop scrolling to watch a video? Now think about your customers. They're doing the same thing. Video just isn't important right now. It's everything. If your content isn't engaging, authentic, and built for where people's attention is, you're leaving money on the table. At SS Lux Media, we don't just create content, we create an experience. We craft stories that people want to consume. Because marketing isn't about shouting louder, it's about caring, about respecting people's time and giving them something they'll actually enjoy, and making them feel seen.
We're not just some kind of run-of-the-mill production company. We've worked with brands across food production, realty, life coaches, and TV production, creating videos that don't just look good, they perform. We've helped businesses grow their engagement, attract more customers, and build brand loyalty by focusing on what actually matters. Here's what we do best. Storytelling that resonates. People don't buy products, they buy emotions, trust, and relatability. We craft stories that hit home. Content that works everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, websites, you name it. We know how to create content that stops people in their tracks. Details that matter. We obsess over everything. Camera work, motion, depth of field, lighting, angles, copy, thumbnails, and even the time of day that we post. Every little detail is intentional, and that's
how we help you win. Here's the kicker. The platforms have changed. It's no longer about how big your following is. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, they're all interest-based. A good story will find its audience. The way you make better advertising? You listen. Spend time in the comments. Understand what your customers want to know. What can you do for them? How can you help? That's the secret. When you approach content this way and back it with strategic tweaks and a little budget boost, the return on investment always comes back.
Listen, I'm not here to tell you what you need. You already know your business better than anyone else. My job is to help you show off that business in a way that connects to your audience, whether it's your customers, employees, or even your investors. Come closer. This isn't about making just another video. This is about making something that your audience can't stop watching.
So let's do it. Let's tell your story, build your brand, and make something amazing together. When's a good time to chat? Whether it's over Zoom, email, or even DMs, we're ready to help you make moves.
Thanks for your time. Let's crush it.
Together.
Kelowna isn't just a destination, it's an experience. A city built around innovation, artistry, and luxury.
A place where cultures blend, creativity thrives, and adventures everywhere.
Hey, I'm Silver.
And I'm Sterling, and together we're going to uncover the unique rhythm of Kelowna with Okanagan Lux. Kelowna isn't your typical tourist spot. It's where luxury meets creativity, where innovation blends with natural beauty, where every experience feels curated just for you.
From world-class wineries and handcrafted goods from local markets, public vibrant art, and cultural experiences, Kelowna has something unique at every turn. Whether you're a visitor or a local rediscovering your own backyard.
But the true heartbeat of Kelowna? The people. The artists, chefs, entrepreneurs, and visionaries who create experiences you won't find anywhere else.
We're diving deep into the culture, the flavors, the creativity, and the innovation that makes Kelowna more than just a place. It's a way of life.
This is the Okanagan like you've never seen it before.
This is Okanagan Lux.
Okanagan Lux. Discover the art of experience.
Our final guest tonight is pure soul medicine wrapped in rhythm and roots. Hailing from Kingston, Jamaica, and now calling Kelowna home, he's got a voice that carries warmth, wisdom, and a powerful message that reaches far beyond the stage. His presence is magnetic, the kind that quiets the room before he even sings a note. He is a true reggae artist, not just in sound, but in spirit, a storyteller, a healer, and a messenger. His music is about unity, love, and truth, and you can tell from every beat down in your chest. Whether he's on stage in front of thousands or freestyling on the street corner, he's tapping into something deeper. From shows across Canada and the US to his track Smile Kelowna capturing the hearts of our city, he's been spreading good vibes and real talk wherever he goes, bridging cultures, lifting spirits, and standing firm in purpose. He's got the heart of a lion and the message of a movement. Please help me welcome the unforgettable, the unstoppable Goldmine. Oh, welcome to the show. So happy to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Take a seat. Let's chat a little bit.
Let's do it.
You're stunningly dressed.
I know, right? I am so here for this vibe.
Thank you. Try my best, you know?
There you go, right? I love it. It's great. How's your day going?
Chill so far, you know?
That's good. Are you ready to let me get up in your business?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Heck.
Let's do it.
So let's take it back a little bit. How did growing up in Kingston shape the artist that you've become today?
Well, great question. There's a popular saying in Jamaica that say if you make it at Kingston, you pretty much can make it anywhere. So how I say develop that resilience.
Yeah.
You know, that get it done by any means, as Malcolm X would say, and just striving for the best in everything that I do. Because I grew up in Kingston and I also went to school in Kingston. So yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Defining part of my life.
Yeah, I bet it would be.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
awesome. Do you miss home?
Yeah, from time to time there are some things that I do miss, but I gotta say Kelowna has a not good substitute as it relates to the mountain meeting the waters. I still get that outdoor nature vibe, you know?
Yeah.
To the beach. I still can go to the beach, so
That's
for
perfect.
the most part. we're
Well,
good.
that's good. I'm glad we can be your home away from home.
Absolutely. Best place to be in Canada, we know, right?
I agree. Absolutely. It's like the best hidden secret ever.
Yeah, don't tell anyone. Tell everyone.
You have such a rich message in all of your music. What drives you creatively when you sit down to write?
Well, nature, I'd say, are the biggest and ultimate teacher for all of us. You know what I mean? And then as it relates to music, my experiences in our life are naturally experiences of, you know, people, our friends around me. But like my project last year, Life Lessons, I literally put everything that happened, the good, the bad, the ugly, in between, into an album and release it. And I'm working on pretty much the same thing, where everything that happened last year, all of the lessons, everything that led to growth, put it into a project called Level Up.
That's awesome. That must have felt really cleansing to be able to get that out creatively.
Well said. Because different songs are for different reasons. Like you mentioned, the Smile Kelowna, that's to bring joy and the happiness to everybody, to share my light, you know. But the projects I described to you, like Life Lessons and Level Up, that's like a therapy for me. Yeah, because I don't need to go punch somebody if I could put the words in the song and feel that release, as you say, right?
Yeah.
So just getting it out. And then to listen back and see that something that could have been quote unquote bad, you took and made something good out of it. So alchemy, right?
Absolutely. I love it. That's hard to do, but like once you get there, yeah, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, it's a process for sure.
That's awesome. So you often speak about unity and peace and love. So how do those values show up in your everyday life and not just in your music?
As I say, again, another great question. You know what I mean? So as I always, me and Sonia share this as well, say, yo, love are the only thing we're real. Everything else is really an illusion. Because if you think about it, it's the only thing that can create.
That's
Everything
fair.
else destroy. So you see, in our everyday life, I love gardening. So I have to show love for my plants. You know, when they talk about love, self-love, but in order to reach a place for self-love, you have to go back to that old Egyptian saying where say, man, know thyself. You know what I mean? So back to the gardening, you get some things, you're happy to share some with your neighbor. You know what I mean? That's what you can do. There's lots of war happening around the world. We see it our news. That's what they want to feed us with. But part of my mission, as you say, is to be that light to say, yo, peace, unity. You know what I mean? Because you can only fight the light, the darkness with the light.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
That's summarize it for me. You know, love are the ultimate thing. Everything else is an illusion.
I love that. That's great because I mean, anything good, bad, ugly, whatever, yeah, all comes from love. If you're feeling something negative, it's usually a lack of love, right? So there's definitely a balance going on there.
Connect that I say the unseen string that connects everything. Yeah.
Got some like sexy spaghetti like everywhere, right? Everything's a mishmash of wonderful. You've performed across Canada and the US. What has been one of your favorite shows or moments that you've performed on tour?
You really had me thinking about that one, seeing that last year. Like, I think I did over 50 shows in all.
Damn.
But yeah, it's funny, when I came in, I saw that pic on the wall. And Park Alive last year was, I think, one of those, the moment of everything kind of coming together.
Yeah.
Because it was tons of people everywhere, reggae music loud, downtown Kelowna, and I felt like, we did it. Because when I came here, kind of like that was the mission to say, yo, can we bring more reggae to the region? And then to see a night like that where it's put on, showcase, spotlight downtown.
That's pretty awesome.
That was fulfilling.
Yeah, that was pretty rad. We were bopping around there last year. We were filming, starting this up, and the vibe was so on.
Energy that night.
Yeah, it was like floating through the streets. It was awesome.
Yeah, buzzing.
Heck yeah. Okay, so you have a really cool, powerful name. What's the story behind that?
So the name started way back. Honestly, I gotta give credit to my dad.
Go Dad.
So I got a few pieces of jewelry, but my dad, I'd say, is the old school Mr. T.
Nice.
So he's tons of gold chain, rings and everything. So he would be saying a gold mine. You know what I mean? From that perspective. But then as I came along, we were like two cool friends. And we were chatting about music. It was like, you know what? I'm going to elevate to the mastermind and you now be the gold mine. That's how I got it. But then my embrace to it now comes from a different place. Because I was like, 10 chains, that's not how I roll. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
However, I look at it at a perspective of the biggest asset we have is our mindset. So that's how I embrace the gold mine, because with thought's precious. And as precious as gold. So even us sitting down here now having this after dark, that's one of the things that birthed into the power of the mind. You know what I mean? So when you take it, we all are gold mine.
Yeah, I love it. And so you come from this place of everything being from love and a good mindset, and like, you must be happy lots, eh?
Have to be, but you don't know how it goes. It take a process.
Yeah.
The butterfly never just fly.
Yeah.
You have to cocoon, and you have to go through that process, and you know it's not always pretty. But at the end of the day, from it result to growth and you get into the highest version of yourself, that's all that matters.
Yeah, I'm here for that.
Yeah.
That's great.
No.
How do audiences here in Kelowna respond to your music? And did you find that people are really connecting with the messages you bring?
Absolutely. So I find that Kelowna is very unique in a sense, and there's kind of a culture of not really much attention paid to original music as it would to a popular cover song. But I find that there are people here who have been to some reggae show sometime, or were based in Toronto, or based in a bigger city where reggae was more prevalent, and they've been on a search for it. So in those instances, I'm happy to be like, yeah, here it is. You know what I mean? And just realize you get it in Jamaica or any other of the bigger cities. And then one of the nice things after the shows is like, yo, I know Bob, I know Dennis Brown. Are there any other reggae artists I could put on my list? And, just sharing another catalog of artists. It's always great. So it's a mixture. And then there's some people who reggae is just totally new to them because it's not what they grew up on. And then they're kind of like, don't know how to place it, but eventually them say cool, and once it's cool.
Reggae's always been cool to me. Like ever since I was a teen, I listened to the sound. I was like, this is good shit.
Exactly. No problem, man.
Yeah.
As Jamaica would say, Irie, no problem, man.
I love it. That's great. That is such a vibe. What is one social issue that you feel most passionate about highlighting through your music right now?
Not a great question. So one thing I've always been adamant about is just politicians. Greedy politicians who treat the people less than nothing. And when you think about it, most of our problems we have every day is because of the system. Rasta always talk about the system. What is the system? It's basically the construct of the politicians. You know what I mean? So if you listen to my album, Revolution song, G.O.D, you'll hear me as I must say, burn the fire upon greedy politicians.
Nice. I like it. I'll have to check that out. Right on.
Definitely.
Where can I find that?
Yeah, anywhere you listen to music. You know,
Perfect.
Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, all over.
You're everywhere.
Every platform.
As it should be.
Absolutely.
Right on. You mentioned Marcus Garvey's influence. Tell us more about that philosophy and how it's fueling your mission.
Well, first I gotta say thank you for asking me that question. Like when I read it and I'm like, oh, you're giving me your platform to speak on Marcus Garvey. That's absolutely an honor. Because for me, that's one of my ultimate teachers. You know what I mean? And I'll just put everything together as quick as I could summarize it. But Marcus Garvey was basically a visionary. So imagine a black man in the hardest time for the black race, and he was having multiple companies all over the world.
Damn.
But all of this started in Jamaica. So he said, look to the east for the crowning of a king. And then that's when Jamaicans and the rest of the diaspora start embrace Haile Selassie. So what that showed us is that, hey, there's a black man being crowned in the east. You're great. You are something. You can embrace your blackness and your power. To this day is why I grow my hair, because I'm connecting back to my roots.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? So Marcus Garvey, biggest message, self-reliance, and there's two quotes that he left with the world, which is so relevant today. So you have to have confidence. Because if you don't have confidence, you lose before you even start the race.
That is so true.
And with confidence, you win before you start.
Yes, I love it.
And the other one is that a people without knowledge of their roots is like a people without a knowledge of their history, is like a tree without their roots.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Oh, I love that.
A tree cannot flourish without them roots. So that summarized it for me, but it's just, it showed that it's possible. You know what I mean? And as I said, it was so hard then. And he had the biggest printing press. He had the Black Star Line, one of the biggest shipping companies. And he had to leave Jamaica to go to America because that was needed more. Just to close off, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, all students of Marcus Garvey.
Oh, that's awesome. That is super cool. I did not know that.
I'm glad to share.
I'm happy that you share. That is so cool. I love knowledge. I love connecting pieces and things like that. So yeah, no, that's pretty rad.
Yeah.
What kind of advice would you give young artists who want to make meaningful music and, you know, maybe not just some catchy beats that you jam to, but something with real impact like you're doing?
Yeah, true. Good question. And I'd always have to go back to that fundamental statement, because I think that's the foundation of the philosophy, man know thyself. So that I'd say you have to dig deep in you and figure out what drives you. And when you figure out what drives you, there comes your purpose. And see, once you have purpose, you get up every day with just this vigor. I mean, you know it. You know what I mean? When it's filmed there, you get up with this drive, like, you got to get this done. So it's just to find purpose. And once you find purpose, it will come out in the music.
Yeah, absolutely. It definitely drives you differently. It really does when you tap into that. And I think a lot of people believe that their purpose is going to be attached to a skill, right? And they'll find it from there. But like for me, we do a talk show, right? And I love supporting creatives, but I love community and I love uplifting people. So any capacity that I can do that in, then I will, right? And you're about spreading this incredible message and support. And I love it. We all channel it in different ways.
Absolutely.
I think that's really cool.
And leaving a legacy at the end of the day.
Hell yeah.
That's a beautiful
Yeah, that's insanely awesome. So what is next for you right now? You've got a show coming up, Canada Day, right?
Yeah, I'm headlining Canada Day, reggae hitting the beach stage,
Nice.
closing out right into the fireworks. That should be awesome.
Yeah, it will be.
Quite a few shows in between, but leading up to the fall, the Whalers is on a tour in Kelowna, and I'll be opening for the Whalers in September. And
Right
then
on.
a sweet reggae theatre full production show, my 9-piece band. We'll be
Yes.
debuting that in Vernon in October.
That is so exciting.
I'm very excited.
You should be, and super proud too. Like, you are doing the things, my dude.
Absolutely.
Very
Thank
cool.
you. Thank you.
I was so jacked that you came on to chat with us. Like, this is really awesome.
It's an honor for me. As I said, thanks for
Aw.
having me.
Absolutely.
You guys are doing a great job.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, yeah, shining the spotlight on the city, as we say, our place.
Hmm.
So we should do that. Make the most of it.
Yeah, I mean, Kelowna's got some incredible talent, for sure. I'm from Northern Ontario, like little Hickville, whatever. So this is like, wow to me. This is great. Okay, no, it looks we get to see you do some fabulous now.
Well, yeah, definitely. It's the reggae anthem for the city, Smile
Heck
Kelowna.
yeah.
I'm ready to do it.
Sweet. Okay, well, I've been like so waiting to see you go. So I'm going to get off stage and hand it to you and like watch you do your do.
Yes, I. Hello, you smile for me, smile for me. Could you smile for me, smile for me? Oh, the joy, could you smile for me? Ooh, I met a girl 2016, and she was love at first sight. Yes, I met a girl 2016, and she was beauty to my eyes. I asked her where she from, she told me in the valley. She had a mood in a dead and I'm happy. Then I say, girl, tell me what's your name? She tell me that her name is Kelowna. And I say, smile, girl, smile. Smile for me, Kelowna. And I said, smile, girl, smile. Smile for me, Kelowna. Never you cry, you're mine. Yeah, I'm here for you, Kelowna. Dry your eyes, girl, smile. Smile for me, Kelowna. Rich Ocean City, beautiful woman with the sweetest fruit. One of the nicest place that will grow your youth. No bloodshed on the evening news. She tell me say she tired. Every so often you fight wildfires. Making your reggae on the mountain, on the lake, and in the street. Move your feet to the sweet reggae beat. And I say, don't you worry yourself, mama. Oh, mine is here for your day, mama. I say, don't you worry yourself, mommy. How one thing me up and you do for me. And I say, smile, girl, smile. Smile for me, Kelowna. And I say, smile, girl, smile. Smile for me, Kelowna. Never you cry, you're mine. Yeah, I'm here for you, Kelowna. Dry your eyes, girl, smile. Smile for me. Me say a sweet reggae music, will you give it to them? Sweet reggae rubic with a different stepping. Sweet reggae music, will you give it to them? Sweet reggae rubic with a different stepping. God, no feels that we tired. You must see feels that we out the ideas. They give you reggae on the mountain, on the lake, and in the street. Move your feet to the sweet reggae beat. And I say, don't you worry yourself, mama. Oh, mine is here for your head, mama. I say, don't you worry yourself, mommy. How I'm thinking of the way you for me. And I said, smile, girl, smile. Smile for me, Kelowna. And I said, smile, girl, smile. Smile for me, Kelowna. Never you cry, you're mine. Yeah, I'm here for you, Kelowna. Dry your eyes, girl, smile. Smile for me, Kelowna. Yes, I. Thank you. Smile for me, Kelowna.
That was amazing. That was so awesome.
so
Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I love your son. That was great. That was wonderful. Thank you so much for coming on the show with us.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Anytime you got something else going down, you want to pop back in, let's go again. I am here for it. I want to wish you so much good fortune and good luck for your shows that are coming up, and I will definitely see you there.
Thank you.
Absolutely. This is wonderful.
Amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's give it up one more time for Goldmine, guys. Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was a damn moment and a half. I was vibing with that for sure. Okay, Kelowna, I have one question. Did your soul just get a little comfier tonight? Because mine feels like it just wrapped itself in a velvet blanket, lit a candle, and started journaling to the lo-fi beats. That was exactly what I needed. That was incredible, and maybe it's what you guys needed too. Because let's be real, this world is loud and messy and way too fast sometimes. But there's always space to pause, to breathe, to check in, and not just with your phone, but with your heart too. It's so important to feel what you're feeling, like really, not what you're supposed to feel. And to ask yourself, what do I need right now? What's this for me? And that's how we start healing, and that's how we reconnect and we come home to ourselves. And music's the bridge. It connects strangers, it builds friendship, it starts movements, and sometimes it's just the excuse that we need to get out of our heads and into our hearts. Maybe tonight you met part of yourself you forgot you missed, or maybe you just remembered your 87% Stardust and 13% emotional playlists. And hey, if you've ever journaled one sentence and then reward ate 3 cookies, congrats, you're officially on your way to your healing journey. And whether you've cried, laughed, danced, or just closed your eyes and vibed tonight, thank you for being here. You're part of the rhythm now, and trust me, this beat goes on. That was one for the soul and the playlist. Big love to everyone who showed up and showed out tonight. From all of us here at Kelowna After Dark, thank you for keeping it real, staying open-hearted, and vibing with us all through the highs, the lows, and the lo-fi flows. Until next time, keep dancing to the rhythm that is completely yours, and as always, After Darkers, stay classy, sassy, and a bit badassy.
Good night, Kelowna!